Hello all, it's me again, your boy. Although I just got a notification on my phone, I need to check, just in case it's anything important.
Nine a winner, pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace 2 scraps, mark 4.
Right, it's been not a good week, to say the least. So I abandoned the plans I had to play a bunch of dodgy licensed games, and tonight's just going to be me playing a bunch of games I just really enjoy. We'll start with Crazy Taxi 3. The soundtrack may sound a little different to what you used to. The default soundtrack contains licensed tracks that would likely get muted on the video on demand or YouTube versions of this. My custom soundtrack would get muted so hard last week's video would get muted as well. So I thought, let's use a bunch of the non-licensed music from Jet Set Radio, Jet Set Radio Future and Sonic Rush, and hopefully we can get away with it. It's still Sega music, so we should be okay. So yes, this is a PC version of Crazy Taxi 3, which also contains all the tracks from Crazy Taxi 1 and 2, modified slightly, and it's generally really good, and I didn't even know there was a PC version until quite recently. Hopefully the volume levels are okay. The mixer seems to be alright. So let's go West Coast and work for 10 minutes.
Go ahead and pick a car and driver.
Yeah, got a bit
Baby Joe. Yeah, we can have some fun.
And again, I'm not very good at this game, but it's a lot of fun, no matter what. Yes, still waiting on the new equipment to arrive to do console streaming. It's hopefully arriving Monday, but I'm not 100% convinced at the moment. That's the sort of week it's been. Yes, there you go, a mad Japanese video game, Jet Set Radio. Its main theme had a sample from an episode of Hancock's Half Hour, the Radio Ham. There's something weird and special about that. Hold on just a second, because I think the volume's a bit loud, so I'm going to have to just temporarily put that to maybe 30. See how that looks. Here we go. Right. No, this is my attempt to not get the video on demand or YouTube versions muted. because by default, the default Crazy Taxi 3 soundtrack has licensed tracks in it. My custom soundtrack would get hit so hard that like at least one or two previous week's streams would probably get muted too. It contains like I Fought the Law by The Clash, Stand and Deliver by Adam and the Ants, Fast and Frightening by L7, and a whole bunch of other great punk rock tracks. So I thought one way to get around it, well, there was two ways of getting around it: either have no music, which would suck, or use music from another game. And I just thought, let's grab a bunch of Hideki Naganuma stuff from the two Jet Set Radio games and Sonic Rush and use them. Luckily, it's relatively easy to customise all the music in the PC release of Crazy Taxi 3. Yes, hello Simon. And do you have Vision video this week? So I also found a nice tweak for this. Normally this is capped to 30 frames per second. Oh, that's a shame. Yes, I found a tweak, so I've got this running at 60 FPS now. You can also run it in widescreen resolutions, but a lot of the game wasn't designed for that, so a lot of the menus and in between screens just look wrong, so I've just left it as it is. Ah! Oh no, that's bad. I have no idea where we're going now.
Hey, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I am very aware I'm going the wrong way.
Hey, you're going the wrong
But I don't really have much of a choice.
Hey, you're going the wrong way. Follow the arrow.
There we go. Yeah, this customer's no going to be happy. Sorry, customer. I've never been down that way before. They did tweak the maps a bit in this version. So although this still has Burger King and Tower Records and everything, they did make a few additions and changes to the map. So it's been a long time since I played it as well. Yeah, this isn't the only game tonight I thought I might have problems with the music on, but luckily Descent's default soundtrack should be okay because I'm using the MIDI version, whereas normally I'd be playing it with a bunch of loud pounding stuff from Circle of Dust and Cell Dweller and Frontline Assembly. Ah, come on. Yeah, tonight's basically just going to be 2 hours of me just playing fun stuff to kind of recover from the bad week. And I also have a surprise game because the Steam A Steam key arrived in my mail early this morning that I'd forgotten was coming so soon. And I haven't played what it is yet, so depending on how long we take on other things, we might have a wonderful game to finish the night off with. So I always remember the original Crazy Taxi on Dreamcast. It used to be a brilliant independent game shop franchise called Solid Gold Games in Scotland. They used their shops in Aberdeen and Aberdeen and Dundee a lot. I remember the guy freely admitting he was about to lose his mind because the demo of Crazy Taxi was being playing on the Dreamcast so much he couldn't get the offspring out of his head.
Going the wrong way, follow the arrow.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get on a road that goes that way. Fortunately, there's been quite a few times I've ended up on a road going completely the wrong way. Luckily, you've got the jump, which wasn't in Crazy Taxi originally, but does help considerably. Ah, nice. Yeah, I actually almost picked up Void Bastards for the PC recently. But my kind of binge, there was a lot of offers on that weekend, and I just Void Bastards just missed out because some other stuff was available. It's a nice thing about having a PC that... No, that's not going to work. Nice thing about having a PC that I can actually game on now. I can take advantage of lots of offers from places like Humble Bundle and Fanatical. Just get some really nice offers on cheap games. And so it's the Dungeon Siege trilogy, which cost me all of £2.29 the other week. Can I get through here? No, I can't. Oh, this is not going well.
Whoa, time's running out. Time's up.
Time's up.
Alright, it's time to check out how you did today. Now let's take a look.
C probably.
Class
Oh,
D
D.
license.
Oh, that's worse yet.
Game over.
I've been getting B and C's usually. Right, so that was West Coast from Crazy Taxi 1. Now we'll try the Small Apple from Crazy Taxi 2.
You have 10
Again, work for
crazy
10 minutes.
Go ahead and pick a car and driver.
Yeah, go for
Slash.
I like Slash's Taxi the best.
Don't ease up.
And yes, if you're expecting someone who can combo crazy dashes and crazy spins here, you've come to the wrong. You've come to the wrong street.
Here we go.
Cabby! Hey, over here! Hey, can you take me to the department store? All right.
But yes, if my custom soundtrack had been playing Neat 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 by the Damned, would be playing at this point.
Go that way. Trust me.
And in fact, I could put Jet Set Radio on because I did buy the PC version for under a £5 recently. Again, it was a nice Sega bundle deal on. And there's been quite a few cases where I've like forgotten something got a PC version and it's available on Steam. So if they would only release a version of Jet Set Radio Future, there's still only one way to play that properly right now. Now I've got some vague plans of what I'm going to stream when I can start console streaming. I've been deliberately holding off on Lego City Undercover and the Borderlands 3 DLC campaigns, so they'll be getting played. But most likely the first night will be just a bunch of Gundam Breaker 3, Monster Hunter and Warriors of Orochi 4. Just to kind of stress test everything. Part of the annoyance this week has been my fatigue's been quite bad, so I haven't gotten nearly as much Final Fantasy VII Remake played as I'd like. I've only just got into Wall Market at like 14 hours in. But I'm going to make a concerted effort to get some of that done this week. Oh, I love this track. Now, some of you might not be aware, but there was that one Sonic the Hedgehog game released on the DS called Sonic Rush that had a Hideki Naganuma soundtrack and was awesome, and was just like lost tracks from a lost Jet Set Radio expansion. Other than that, this week I've been playing some Gundam Breaker 3, just collecting parts and making some new builds. That's a game I can't wait to stream because I can only capture screenshots on the PS4. It won't let you capture video. And I just want to show how ridiculously fun that game is.
Hey, you're going the wrong way. Follow the arrow.
Yeah, but the arrow changed direction at that last turn. I managed to beat the Nightshade Palumo in Monster Hunter World on my second attempt. I did have one go with the bow and ran out of time, but it was one of those, if I'd had a minute more I would have gotten him things. But then I had a second attempt with dual blades and yeah, that was him done. The dual blades I got during the most recent event, the two dead fish. Yeah, I basically did the same as I'd done for the Viper Toba Kodachi, created a mix and match armour set that had enough defence against sleep that the sleep gas didn't affect me at all, and that solved that problem. The next thing's going to be taking on a barrier. And I recall if I've fought a Barriest in the previous Monster Hunter game. I don't think I have. It's all just waiting until I get to Tigrex, and Tigrex gets the beating Tigrex has been deserving of for over 10 years now. No, I should have stopped at that other customer. Oh well, I'll get this slot. But yeah, the custom music in this was literally just a case of opening the music directory, finding out it was all OGG music files, and just figuring out what ones went into which bit of the game and just replacing them. Yeah, Tigrex was like the one battle I was leading up to back in Freedom Unite, back in the day with my first Monster Hunter, but I never quite got there. Oh come on, I'm so close, so close. Did that count? No, it didn't count. Oh well. I have nothing but pure admiration for people who figure out the best patterns and routes to take on this game. Because as much fun as I'm having, I'm like that meme of the dog with the caption, I have no idea what I am doing. Oh no, come on, I thought that was it. Oh, I'm literally literally 2 meters and a bit of brick away from picking that person, dropping that person off.
Hey, you're going the wrong way. Follow the arrow.
That's the thing, when things go wrong in Crazy Taxi, they go wrong. It also doesn't help that she's shouting take a left when I actually need to take a right. If any expert Crazy Taxi players ever watched this video, I apologise most profusely for the hurt your brain is going through right now. But I'm enjoying myself, and in the end, really, that's all that matters. Yay! Successful job. Nope. No. Time's up. That was another pretty bad run, I reckon.
Class D license.
Yeah, Class D license.
Game over.
No, it's your rubbish. Right, one more go. Glitter Oasis.
You have 10
Or the
grand
legally
in it.
distinct
Go
Jimmy
ahead
Hart
and pick
version
a
of
car
Las
driver.
Vegas.
Mrs. Venus.
All right, let's go have a good time.
Let's go get lost, go the wrong way down a one-way system. And make customers very angry.
Okay, high roller. It's time to make some real dough. Here we go.
Nine a winner. Pay the front line. Take the don'ts.
Hurry on up now.
Especially on this map.
Do that for you.
This map is evil at points.
Venus will get you there. Venus will get you there.
Okay, we overshot that slightly and ended up in the pool. A bit like the two rednecks in the Cannonball run.
Stop laughing at the same time. Just relax, sugar. Just relax, right on time. I'm just warming up.
Back through the mall.
Just relax, sugar.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't be a stranger now. Come on, run. Country Rocks Visitor Center. Gonna be a fun ride.
And to be honest, this is working really well with the Jet Set Radio music. So I don't feel too bad about not being able to use my custom soundtrack.
Venus will get you there. Take it easy now. Taxi, go that way. I'll
Which
take
I think
care
this
of
would be playing I Want to Be Sedated by Showing a Knife at this point.
Place 6.
I love being a captain. No.
Yeah, here we go. We're going away out in the sticks here. And the amount of times I've fallen off a cliff or the side of a mountain road here and ended up having to go in weird directions to get back to where I was going.
Venus will get you there. Don't be a stranger now. Ain't too quick on your feet. You move on. Time for a ride.
Yeah, it's kind of Las Vegas and the Grand Canyon.
Go straight. Hey, I'm the driver. Not even my best. Move it. Venus will get you there. I love being a captain. Move it. Hey, I'm the driver.
Ah, no, come on.
Easy as pie. See you next time.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm just
Get over here.
not very good at driving.
Gonna be a fun ride. No problem.
Yeah, just jump over the train, that'll... It's just a perfectly normal day in Las Vegas.
Everything is okay, sugar. No problem.
Yeah. Oh god, right. And again, it's picking up someone. It's oh right, you're right away at the other end of the map where I've just come from. Fantastic. And Abby Dozy. Yeah, there we go, off the cliff into the... Now, where's it telling me to go now?
Make a right. No problem.
Oh, come on, let me just get back up on the normal road. Now we're going to the Dams Visitor Centre, and I don't actually think I've been there before. So we'll just vaguely follow the arrow. And hope. I'm going straight, mate. To be fair, there's not much other directions it can go in this valley. Well, at least I know where the dam is now. And reversing back to the next, back to where I came from. I think a lot of this map is figuring out which slopes are good to go up and which aren't. Because there's not as much of that in the other maps, because they're more city based, a bit less big open areas like this one.
Make a left. Just relax, sugar. Make a right. No problem.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, seriously, another 2 seconds and I'd have made it. Oh no, 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 where have we gone now? We have plummeted. We've kind of gone the same way Evel Knievel did when he tried to jump the Grand Canyon. A lot in this wee camp here will be wondering where the hell I'm going, because I'm going back and forward through their camp again and again and again. No, 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 no. I want to go up. I think. And do not go off the side of the cliff. Repeat, do not go off the side of the cliff. I'm following the arrow, just going to the right destination, just not necessarily in the right order. Oh no, no, not off the cliff again. Okay, where am I? Simon, you must be wondering exactly what the hell's going on here. Seeing as I think you've only got audio and no video. Come on, get up there, get up there, get up there. Go. Right. going straight, but we're not going to make it unless I suddenly see a big green box right at the top of this hill. It's going to be a fun, frustrating ride. It's not going to get you where you're going, mate.
Time's up. All right, it's time to check out how you did today.
Probably
Now
got
let's
an
take a
E for
look.
that.
Class C license.
There was no way I would have
Game
expected
over.
getting a C for that performance. But anyway, that's enough for Crazy Tattoo tonight. And hopefully that avoids getting muted on the backup, the YouTube backup and the video on demand. But if not, we should be okay from now on, hopefully. So, one of my favourite PC games from back in the day was, for everyone else it was Doom or Quake, for me it was this. And I can probably put the volume back up a little bit here. Just switch that to... Oh, come on. Behave yourself. Oh, I don't want to move anything. I just... So OBS has decided to be a bit of a pain in it, pain in the bum right now. So excuse me a second. Slight problem with the game capture size here. Okay, that's it fixed. There we go. So this is the old game Descent, which was my first person shooter of choice back in the day. This is using the original game files from the Good Old Games version with the Descent Rebirth engine, which just makes a lot of nice little tweaks and allows it to run really well on modern systems. If I switch VSync off, this thing runs at 200 frames per second, which is a bit overkill, and even then I think that's some form of soft cap. It could probably go faster than that. And while at the moment it's using the MIDI music, you can use CDs or make custom soundtracks up. I used to use the PlayStation 1 and Macintosh CD audio for Descent, done by Alistair Brimble, who did the Body Blows and Alien Breed soundtracks. But you normally, well, as I said earlier, I normally use a custom mix now, but I don't want to get muted, so I'll stick with the default, which is good enough. Start level 1. And this game actually came out before kind of dual analog controllers existed, and it's like it was made for dual analog controllers. So I'm playing this with a 360 pad and it's absolutely fantastic. There's some form of plot, blah blah blah, robots in the mines have gone a bit mad, mental, chicken oriental. We need to save the people in there and destroy the bots and destroy the reactors and then get out of the mine before the reactor blows up. Just a normal day. We'll skip through this because it's not really important. Here we go. So yes, unlike Doom, this was a full 3D shooter and you could literally go in any direction. So yeah, you can go sideways, up, down, around, strafe. Yeah, back in the day, yeah, the controls felt really complicated, but nowadays when you can just map them to an Xbox 360 pad, it's absolutely fantastic. And it kind of follows the Doom template in that you've got there's locked doors, there's coloured keys to open the doors. And there's an exit. But the twist being, before you hit the exit, you have to destroy the reactor and then get to the exit before the countdown runs out and the entire mine blows up. Which can get a wee bit stressful. This was also the first game I ever played in VR. Back in the first attempt to make VR a big thing in the mid-90s. The big kind of virtuality helmets. And yeah, playing this in VR was an experience. Luckily, I do not suffer from motion sickness, as that would have not ended well at all. Yep, remember where some of the secrets are. Oops, I'm upside down now, but I'll sort itself out in a second. Just recharge here. There we go. Yeah, there are some great fan remixes of this soundtrack, some of which I do usually use, but again I wasn't altogether certain whether they'd cause a problem with Twitch, so I decided not to chance it. Descent 1 and 2 did get console releases. I only ever played the PlayStation versions, and the conversions were not fantastic. They weren't PAL optimized at all, so there was big gaps in the screen, and it only made the games feel even slower and more unresponsive than they already were. They were not great ports, and were kind of overshadowed by Forsaken, which was a similar game, but was actually, it appeared to be primarily designed for consoles. So it took a lot better advantage of what the consoles could do. Which also had a soundtrack by Mr. Dominic Lynn. provided a lot of music for Doctor Who in the mid-80s. So luckily here the exit is really easy to find on this level. But I remember even back in the day, me and my friend Colin bought a laptop with him, and we actually set up a LAN to play Deathmatch Descent against each other. Oh yeah, now the music on this level, the version of this music on the PlayStation and Mac versions of Descent was really, really good, and actually used in one of the first trailers for Descent 2. But this is one of those tracks that has several really good fan remixes out there. If you just search for Descent Level 2 remix on YouTube, you'll find a few of them. Yes, levels get more and more complicated as you go along. And there is a map, a full map you can have a look at and take advantage of. Not too bad with at least the first couple of levels, because I've just played them that much back in the day. I kind of remember where to go in both of them. Yeah, just getting to play this at 60 FPS with really good controls is just an absolute joy. This way. Yeah, dodging enemy bullets back in the day wasn't nearly as easy as it is here. Recent attempts to kind of bring Descent back. There's one called Overload that I haven't had a go at yet, but I have downloaded the playable kind of teaser, and it has quite a lot of the old Descent team working on it, including Alistair Brimble doing some of the music. There's another one that had a Kickstarter that I can't remember what the name of it was now. It was quite a while back that looked quite promising. There's a game called something like Sub-Level 0, which seems very Descent-like as well, and is actually available on consoles, and I keep meaning to just give that a look. Back up this way. And out this way. Yes, the exit's up there, so remember where that is. Remember, everyone remember where we got. Here we go. Two mines down. We'll do one more. Something else, maybe. See how we get on at this one. Oh, this is another track that had a nice remix by Alistair Bimble on the CD audio soundtrack. Yeah, it was just bad timing for that. To get In Search of Tomorrow is an amazing looking documentary from people who brought us In Search of Darkness and In Search of the Last Action Hero. If I hadn't been ordering a bunch of streaming equipment, I would have backed it myself. It was just slightly bad timing. But I will definitely be picking it up when it comes out, as the In Search of Darkness documentary was fantastic. So me and Simon both got the Elvira Collector's Edition of it, and my friend got the Corey Taylor Slipknot Edition. And yeah, it brought back a lot of memories of movies that were like, oh, I haven't watched that in ages, and quite a few that I'd not really heard of, such as Sleepaway Camp. And Night of the Creeps I've heard of, but not really thought much of, but just the clips they showed of that, and in fact I'm a bit of a Tom Atkins fan. I was like, yeah, need to see this sometime. yes, they were meant to be sending out the Wonderful 101 Kickstarter rewards soon, but because of the whole pandemic situation, all the physical stuff's been delayed. But as an apology for the delay, anyone who backed a physical edition gets sent a Steam code for the game, in addition to the physical one when it does come out. And while I realise that is not perfect for quite a lot of people, under the circumstances, really it's the best they can really do at the moment. And they did get another email from today preview of the cover of the physical edition for the backers, which I didn't realise was a lenticular cover. And it looks rather nice. So yes, depending on how far we get through things tonight, I may fire up Wonderful 101 for the first time. I've never played it before. I've only not seen that much. Oh god, yeah, that's a generator. Destroy those. Yes, it's one of the very few platinum games I've never played. The main two are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Because it came out, it didn't get great reviews at the time, so I thought, oh, I'll hold off. And then it disappeared very quickly because the license ran out and Activision chose not to renew it. So it was not available very long. And the other main one is the Wonderful 101, which I never played because I never owned a Wii U. The hexagon that I haven't been to. So which way have I not been? I've not been up this way. Yeah, this was one of those games where you're thankful for the map because you could so easily get lost. Yeah, they don't. Not many games have maps designed this way anymore. And we're back here again. Okay, I've been around there. That's yellow and red. I've only got the blue key. So anywhere else I've not been. There's an area there. It's bad down the hexagonal tunnel. Reggie doesn't scare me. No, actually he does. But in all honesty, there was just never enough stuff on the Wii U. Never quite enough stuff to make me think it was worth buying. was certainly great stuff on it, just not quite enough of it. And also at the time I couldn't really afford another console anyway, so it was just the 360 and that was it. But as it turns out, just about everything came out of the Wii U. That's either come out on Switch or is going to come out on Switch. That's the episode. The red key. So I have a feeling we need to go that is always down behind the red key door. I'm not going to bother fighting these guys, I am just going to run. And out. Yeah, as I said, just about everything. The only ones that haven't come out on Switch yet are kind of Super Mario 3D World and the two Zelda remasters, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. And the rumours are that we are getting some sort of 3D Mario remaster collection for the anniversary later this year, so always pleased to find out Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga has a release date, October 20th. So fully expect me to be streaming that one when it comes out. So I'm going to save there because that's been about half an hour. I will. Oops, wrong button. Turn me on with the save button. Save load Alt F2 F3. Okay. Shift Alt F2. Save game. GRD L4. There we go. Okay. And there we go. Now, speaking of games that would like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, games that the license ran out on. There's a lovely little game, another brilliant Sega arcade game that came out a while back. Is not available to buy these days unless you can track down. Well, you can track down disc copies, physical copies, without too much issue, but they can be a bit pricey. But not available digitally anymore. It's the fantastic Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. Which runs absolutely lovely. And it ran absolutely lovely on my old cheap PC, but runs even better on here. So, no, that's not what I wanted. So Outrun. So I'll we'll give a couple of goes at this. We'll have a go at Outrun 2 first. And here is the reason why. Yes, Simon in chat is asking, is it because of Ferrari? Yes, it's entirely because of Ferrari. It's more that Sega didn't renew the Ferrari license. So unless they renew the license, they can't really sell this anymore. I know some people said, well, why don't they just do what they did back in the day, which was have like a Jimmy Hart version, you know, a legally distinct car that isn't quite a Ferrari. But you know, it's just the way it is, sadly. So we'll, yep, with the Richard Jacks remixes. So it's the same with Afterburner Climax not being available to buy anymore because whoever make the F18 and F16s, the license to use their planes, Sega didn't renew that. And that is a game I will definitely stream at some point when we get console stuff up and running, because Afterburner Climax is, like this, an absolutely fantastic update of an old game. And while I own this game multiple times, I bought both versions on the original Xbox, but I also own this version on the PlayStation Portable and the PlayStation 2, and I managed to track down a copy of the PC version a while back from a Kex. It's a good game on any system, but if you can track down the PC version, you know, running it at full 60 FPS at full HD resolution is just amazing. Definitely not going to see the best play here, but then it's all about just having fun and enjoying games. And the soundtrack is amazing. The range versions of the classic tracks are brilliant. You can choose the original arcade Outrun versions, and then you get these Richard Jacks Euro remixes, which are also excellent. And it just controls beautifully, enabling the getting into drifts on corners is a piece of cake. It's this and Ridge Racer are just the epitomes of what I want in racing games. I'm not bothered about realism at all. Just give me going sideways round corners at 200 kilometers an hour while amazing music plays. Honestly, it really is a crime that there has been no Ridge Racer game this console generation. The last one, I believe, was Ridge Racer 3D on the 3DS, which is a nice enough game, but and there was a version in the Vita as well, and that's been it. That was the last proper Ridge Racer games. It was Unbounded, but that really was just a different game with Ridge Racer names, the Ridge Racer's name attached to it. Decent enough game, but just not a Ridge Racer. As for the best Ridge Racer game, well, here's the thing, Simon. If I run through the Outrun 2 stages, I'm gonna go Splash Wave, because I love both tracks just about equally. Yeah, if you want the best Ridge Racer,
Checkpoint.
okay, Ridge Racer 6 on Xbox 360 is really, really nice. But the best is Ridge Racer 2 on the PlayStation Portable, because it has all the tracks from Ridge Racer 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple from Rave Racer and Ridge Racer 5 as well. If you've got a... And unfortunately, PlayStation Portable is the only 100% legal way to play it, because they never released it digitally. Well, it wasn't too bad, 65% down the last stage. But yeah, they never released a digital version of Ridge Racer 2, so you can only play it on a PSP that has the UMD drive. We'll give PSP the Outrun 2 version to go, and I'm going to switch cars, because I always liked the Daytona in this. Automatic. I'm going to go with this version of Splash Wave. Let's see how we do on this one. And they did release Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast Online Edition on Xbox 360, but it only had, I think it only had the Coast to Coast course and not the Outrun 2 one. Which is a real shame, otherwise it would have been kind of the definitive version. But so if you can track down the PC version, can't recommend it enough. Even on a low-end system with like Intel HD graphics, it runs at 60 FPS. When we are talking, this is like original Xbox, PlayStation 2 era, so you do not need a mighty PC to run this. So yeah, I hope you all, anyone watching the VOD or watching live, is enjoying the stream tonight. It's a little bit of a change from what I've been doing the past few weeks, but that's because that's been all Reckless. Well, saying that, this is all really Reckless stuff as well, but it's kind of concentrating on fewer games for longer. I want to get console streaming up and running. Well, we might just be sticking to one game for a 2-hour stream, but I do kind of hope. Well, this feels very like Crazy Taxi that we were playing earlier. But I kind of imagine that once I get the console streaming up and running, I may well stream more than once a week. Even if it's just me leveling and grinding and something. If I'm going to be sat doing it anyway, might as well stream it. Yeah, really, a good arcadey racing game has been kind of the one thing I really have missed this console generation. Last console generation, there was stuff that was good, but I didn't quite get on with, like the Burnouts and the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit and stuff, but we at least had a Ridge Racer. There was Blur and Split Second, which were both decent. Quite enjoyed the Project Gothams, but I've really enjoyed Forza Horizon, and it would have been kind of one of the very few things I would have maybe bought an Xbox One for, but now I've got a PC, I could actually just buy the PC version, especially since it runs the Master Chief Collection okay. Whoops!
Are you going to give up?
First big crash. That was another nice little surprise announcement this week. PC Master Chief Collection's getting Halo 2 next week. So there was that. There was a Mortal Kombat Aftermath announcement, which looks awesome, but is quite expensive. So I'm maybe going to hold off on that a little. Especially when the new, this snuck up on me, the new Shantae game is out before the end of the month. And I love the Shantae games, me. We're gonna make it, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it. No, not quite. See, I own 3 Shantae games on the 3DS. 2 of them on the PS4, and at the moment 2 of them on the Switch, but it will be 3 by the end of the month. Let's sit there because I want to show one stage just on the time attack part. Yes, another nice option on this version is you can do just the entire 15 stage run as one continuous thing, which is an amazing experience. I may have messed about and used some trainers on the old Xbox version to just go through that. Is it this one? No, back. Time attack must be SP. So this board, you can nicely do a time attack where you just try one stage as often as you can. Also really like Shiny World from this set of Outrun games.
Get ready.
So yeah, I just love the look of this stage. Just night time, all the stars out, driving past the space shuttle and the launch pad. Yeah, just clunking the walls. So there it is. And I'm sure I remember that under some circumstances that space shuttle does launch, but I can't remember under what circumstances, and it might only be when you're doing the full course. See it nicely here. Selection in the left to right lane is whether you want to try the stage again or exit. Yeah, I think last time I played normal Outrun would have been Yakuza 0 as well. So yeah, that's just a nice little extra mode there.
Let's go.
Oops. Although the 3DS version of Outrun was fantastic. Back before my eyes went a little bit too wonky to deal with the 3DS 3D too well. All the Sega 3D archive stuff on the 3DS was really, really good. I had Afterburner, Outrun, Thunderblade, Space Harrier. There was Power Drift as well, but it was only part of the compilation they did. And I already had all the other games in the compilation, so it wasn't worth buying that just to get Power Drift. I've no idea why they didn't. Well, no, I have an idea why they didn't release it separately, just to annoy me. But anyway, there we go. So let's see, what do I want to quick go at? Oh, actually, I'll just have a quick drink. Yeah, I think Streets of Rage 1 and 2 and Sonic 1 and I think Sonic 2 came out as well. But they've all the ports were handled by M2, who are like absolute masters at emulation. Any product that's got, or any product or release that's got them involved, I'm like, yeah, okay, I trust that the emulation's going to be good on this, and I don't hesitate. Actually, speaking of emulation, I will quickly fire up something that I got for a grand total of £1. And that's the Atari Vault on PC, which is kind of which is also playing on the wrong screen. Okay, this is weird. Just fix this. There we go. Yes, that's the first game I've had show up on the screen I'm running OBS on rather than the screen I'm actually playing on. So yeah, that was a bit slightly disconcerting. Put the volume down just a little bit. Okay, back. So arcade games. And again, Code Mystics, another emulation team, I really trust their products. They got Tempest and Space Duel and stuff running really well on the original Nintendo DS. And for that, I applaud them. The only complaint I have about this compilation is that it does not have Battlezone, because Atari don't own the rights to Battlezone anymore. But I have other ways of playing Battlezone, so here we go. One of my favourite arcade games of all time. And unlike some other versions that got released on, say, Xbox 360, this one looks and sounds and and feels good. But I have bought this game well over 10 times on various systems over the years. And that's not even counting Jeff Minter versions. Or the Jeff Minter and ports of the Jeff Minter versions, because I know he wasn't entirely happy with the PlayStation port of Tempest 2000, which was called Tempest X. But yeah, I owned that. I owned the Atari Jaguar version, I owned the PC version. The only reason I actually have an Atari Jaguar is because the cheap bundle I got included Tempest 2000. So I literally bought the whole thing just for that. That was not my best game of Tempest, but you know what? We'll have one more go and we'll... No, wrong button. Yeah, we'll up it to this. Yes, I've got Tempest 4000 on PlayStation 4, and that is one heck of a game. Oh, that was bad. I'll have one more go at that level. No, I keep hitting start instead of... Yeah, I've practiced with Tempest, which feels weird because I said it is, if not my favourite arcade game of all time, one of my favourites. Yes, can highly recommend the Atari Vault Collection on PC, or the kind of console versions are the Atari Flashback compilations, and all really good. So yeah, it was just another of these things that just showed up on offer for just over £1, and was like, well, I might as well. Yes, exit. So that's 8:30 now. Let's fire up a wonderful new game that I have not played at all, so this could be hilarious. Okay, and the one kind of big major platinum game I've never played. So I mean, I've played...
Invasion of Earth will be met by a group of fearless warriors that number just 100 souls. 100 wonderful defenders of our world. Their faces are forever masked. Their tombs are forever unknown. They are... the wonderful... I knew we forgot someone. You.
That voiceover sounds very Gideon Emery. I don't know if it is, but it sounds a lot like him. So yes, I own and have played Vanquish, Bayonetta 1 and 2, Astral Chain, Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, Transformers Devastation, and Legend of Korra. Never played this. So let's go. That's only there because I set the options earlier, so, but I didn't actually start the game, so let's see what this is like. I always like to at least attempt normal at first. We'll see how this goes. So maybe only do the first mission of, or whatever, of this, because I don't know how long bits in this last, so we'll see. Yeah, well, lights are on, and I'm a couple of meters away from the telly, so I think we'll be okay. Just realised I'll probably be covering up the sub screen. Whatever it is, so apologies in advance for that, because I don't know exactly what goes on the sub screen, but we'll see. Yay!
All right, kids. Everything's gonna be fine. Just stay calm and stay close to me.
Will Wedgwood. Now that's a Marvel superhero kind of name if I've ever heard one. And the same letter. Okay, skip school kids. Okay, this is instantly running really well and smoothly. I didn't think they'd have any problems running this, but yeah.
Come on, Mr. Wedgwood, jump! Hurry!
I'm guessing this is Wonder Ed, and I think he just punches things.
No, don't worry about me. Just get somewhere safe and hide.
Mr. Wedgwood!
But that would actually be awesome. A hero just throws plates at you. Oh, we're going to get the henshin.
Bus, or else.
Oh no! The runaway train's heading straight for the school.
P-Star. Roger.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, gotta have that henshin.
Utilizing the psychic switches on their Wonder pendants, the special combat agents of the wonderful 100 don their sentinel suits in a mere 3 billionths of a second. These powered exoskeletons' ultra-dense biometallic fibers grant super strength, transforming mere mortals into invincible defenders of justice.
Hell yeah.
I'm the Special Combat Agent, Sentinel's Planetary Secret Service, Blossom City Field Office, also known as Wonder Red.
Wonder Red, the Crimson Fist. Yes, I am liking this. Theme song! Another hallmark of Platinum Games, amazing songs and soundtracks. Why yes, I am sitting here with a massive grin on my face.
Created in secret by the United Nations, the Planetary Secret Service Organization, known as the Sentinels, is dedicated to defending the Earth from alien invasion. Amongst them, 100 souls from 100 cities around the world have donned a powerful exoskeleton known as a Sentinel suit, taking their place as secret combat agents known as Wonderful Ones. Once they've completed the most stringent training exercises, passed the toughest exams, been certified as physically fit, and approved as mentally sound, only the elite are chosen.
Okay, I'm liking the goofiness of this as well. So much.
From valor in battle to secret intelligence gathering, they undertake each mission with the utmost skill, while concealing their identities as most classified. Their faces are forever masked. Their tombs are forever unknown. They are proud to go down in history as simply 1 in 100. They are the 100 most wonderful defenders of our world. The wonderful 100.
If it isn't Elliot Hooker, Wonderful One from the Los Angeles Field Office, also known as Wonder Blue.
No time for intros, dude. Unite Morph already.
Oh, right. Unite Hand!
By merging their wonder energy, special combat agents of the wonderful 100 link together in single file to form the Wonder Liner.
Unite Sword.
Okay, wait. What? Right, okay, I'm not.
Oh, right. Unite Hand!
Wonder Energy.
Okay, I may be just being thick, but
The wonderful 100 loop
that was
together
not
in a single
doing.
to form the
That was not
Wonder
working.
Liner.
Right, yeah, okay, right. Draw a circle for Unite Hand. Alright, okay, right. For some reason that just was not working properly the first time.
Secret weapon of the wonderful 100, which enables them to recreate real-world objects by rearranging pseudo-digital subatomic particles according to a bubble memory blueprint and linking their bodies electronically together, unleashing awesome power.
Unite sword! Dude, feel the sting of my Valiantium blade!
Wait, you guys are all?
Wonderful ones who don't have time to wait for some noob. You gotta stop that bus, dude.
Roger.
And there's your title card. So let's go. Okay, batteries.
The Wonder Liner extends the Wonderful One's wonder energy to ordinary citizens, electroplating them with tiny wonder masks that both protect and transform the citizenry into wonderful reinforcements.
Okay, Wonderful Professor, right. Okay, right, I think I'm getting this now. Okay.
Team, unite, chain!
Alright, okay. Oh no, to school! Oh no, kids playing football! Why is this road unfinished?
Then we're just gonna have to build up the tracks and go airborne. Dude, what? Unite, build!
Unite Build allows Wonderful Ones to instantly analyze a structure for gaps or deficiencies and and synthesize the missing components. The magic of pseudo-digital subatomic particle manipulation enables the wonderful 100 to literally make things out of thin air.
Wonder Punch!
Okay, the kind of doing things with the left stick is going to take a little bit of getting used to, I think.
Hey! Wonderful 100! No way! Wonderful ones, can I have your autograph? Why would you want those liars' autographs? Double O Schmumble O. How can they save the Earth when they can't even save one person on it? We're better off without them!
Well, are you the Virgil? Oh, look at Alan Smithy. I like that.
Luca.
Beam me up, Scotty.
I believe we've identified this planet's primary defense and our primary target.
They will bow before me, like all the rest.
Well done, team.
Well, gold for a platinum game, that's pretty good for me. Yeah, I'm going to have fun with this, I think. But I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight because I can feel my side beginning to hurt a bit. So, I'll go to menu. How do I save data? Okay, overwrite save data, yes. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for tonight because I can. One of the things with my chronic fatigue is I start getting aches down my side sometimes, and they start getting twingy. That's why I can't do long journeys very well on buses because it happens, and it's beginning to happen now. And I don't want to I don't want to keep going and it end up hurting more than it should. But we'll finish we'll finish the prologue at least tonight. I say that and I immediately think of Frankie Howard and Up Pompeii with the prologue. You'd never even get to the prologue because you'd get distracted. But yeah, that's Wonderful 101, and I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with that later on. So hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. I say this is kind of is a bit more like the streams I plan on doing when the new equipment arrives. Just more less games, but more time spent on each game. So hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna go and just have a wee lie down for half an hour and hope this eases off a bit. But I will see you all. Should see you all next Friday. Hopefully the new equipment will be here. So we'll be doing some PS4, Switch and maybe Xbox 360 stuff. But if not, there's still plenty of stuff here on this PC I can end up running it. We might end up just doing a 2-hour Kingdoms of Amalur stream or something. Yeah, Andrew, it's hi Andrew in chat. Yeah, your season 4, getting stuff from Amazon at the moment has been a bit difficult in some cases. Say, I'm told my stuff's arriving on Monday. Whether it does or not, I don't know. But we'll just see. I'll just do what I usually do. Just get on with things, do as best we can, and just do something. So I will see you all next Friday. Thanks for joining me again, or if you're watching on the video on demands. Hopefully the Crazy Taxi section won't have been muted at all, but apologies if it was. It was either try to work around like I did, or have no music at all, and Crazy Taxi with no music is just not a thing I ever want to play. So I'll see you all next Friday. Thanks for joining me. Bye.